Hello. Oh my god. Not again. Stupid chat is not working. I wonder why. Okay, let's do this quick and fast. Okay. Here we go. God, but it's working. Oh yeah. Hello. Today we shall learn a bit about VRoid, and mostly it's gonna be about her and how to work with it, what you can do with her. But as long as you have any other questions regarding any other elements of the program, I'd be very happy to answer them and show you how everything works. So if you have any questions, just write in the chat and I'll answer them as well as possible. I'll also answer the questions that have been asked on Twitter too. So let me get the program show here. Okay, it's big. Here we go. Okay. The entire voice sounds a bit like it. Maybe a bit, but don't worry, I'm fine. Okay, now this is good. It's gonna be a bit stressed out, but let's not worry about it. It's not that important. Here is the model we'll be working on. As some of you may have guessed from the thumbnail, we're gonna work on the model I'm currently using, because there's one thing that we could improve, and that is the bow tie, because it is not 3D. As you can see, it's 2D, and it doesn't look good from the sides and top and any other angle done front and back. So we'll be making it out of hair, and then if we have enough time, we'll try to attach bones to it and transfer them in Unity later on. So as long as we have enough time, which I hope we will, we'll do it all in the stream. If not, we'll continue later on. So yeah. Let's start with the question that was asked on Twitter: how to make good-looking layered hair and textures clothes that aren't just a flat color. Okay, the first part is good-looking layered hair. When I see like layered hair, I think of a few layers of on top of each other that make more fluffy effect. Like here, there is 1, 2, and 3 layers. It's basically the same group of hair from the ponytail, but just copied and placed so it's under each other. The second layer here, the second color, and the one in between those two is a bit changed. so it doesn't look the same, to make it seem less, copy paste like. But when it comes to coloring, I'm just gonna say straight up, it's much easier when you already know how to draw. If you already know how to color things, it's much easier then. But if you don't, I really encourage you to start with looking for tutorials to color things. Mostly hair. If you're thinking about hair, then you should look for hair coloring tutorials. Not necessarily specifically for VRoid, but overall, because it may help. For example, also this here, this part of the hair, on the left, on right, and on the middle, they don't have this dark gap. That's just coloring on the hair texture, and it's just placed like that, which makes an illusion that there is a gap. And that's what I like to do with a lot of models, to make this illusion that something is 3D, but it's actually not really. And yeah, sometimes that really helps. If you don't know how to make something, you should try to make an illusion that it's made. If that makes sense. It may not really, but when it comes to clothes, this is not the best example because this model is a bit older than the ones I have made recently. But I can't really show you. Sorry about that, but I'm not allowed. But yeah. When it comes to coloring clothes and texturing them so it doesn't look flat, again, it really helps if you already know how to color things. Tutorials are very helpful, not only with coloring, but overall how to use certain tools and things about this. But yeah, it's when it comes to texturing, mostly the biggest advantage you may have is being able to draw. Not necessarily, you don't have to draw everything perfectly, the basics are mostly enough. Like if you know that, okay, light is coming from this way, then the shadow has to be go this way, or basically look up as much examples as you possibly can. This model is not the best example for coloring because, as I said before, it's not the earliest one I've made. It has some differences between the models I've recently made and this one here. I could improve some things. But yes, if you want to texture something so it doesn't look flat, you should always... Okay, let me give you example. We're gonna go to textures now. Give it a second to load up. And let me go to the shirt part. And this is the shirt, I suppose. So, as you can see, we have the shirt here. And it doesn't have just one color. It doesn't have one shade of orange. We have this one, this very light orange. We also have this one, which is also orange, but it's tilted more to the red. Which kind of makes the shadow. Because if you were to just color it with one set of color, like this one only, see, it looks very much flat. There's no... You can see the shadow, you can see where the light's coming, you don't see the body structure of the character. Because it's all hidden behind this one shade. So if you want to give something a shape, definitely shade it a bit. In any way you want, seriously. For example, if you want to show, for example, in a character that they have this and this body structure, this and this like shapes. You just have to look for examples in real life, not in real life, art, not art, how to make these elements pop, you know, that you see the shape. Even it may be flat as a board. It may be flat as a board, but shading makes a difference. This is flat, less flat. Maybe it's just me, but let's just say I want to be less flat or seem like it. We go to overlay, for example. We'll make it darker. Okay, I did it too high a bit, but go like... Okay, we'll use the mirror tool, mirror tool is very useful to all kinds of things, because you don't have to do something twice. You can just do it in one way. Okay, and no, this is also too high. You have to kind of like decide what is the best for the character, and it brought more shape into it, even though it's flat, because you can see it is flat. But if you shade it right, you can change the look of it. Same goes to any element. Even if you're coloring the hair texture, if you're coloring skin texture, anything else, it all should apply pretty well if you know how to do it. It's the matter of trying. Everything is a matter of trying, seriously, but we'll overwrite this. I'll give you another example. One time, when I was making a model of Alia that you can look up in my videos on my channel, she has a hood, and one of my friends thought they were made out of hair. I'm talking about this hood. I'm gonna show you in a second. Let it load. Oh, okay. So that character has this kind of hood. I wanted to make like feather-like things, but I thought to myself, okay, would it be comfortable for myself to make it out of hair? Make one single strand of hair for every single one of these and add a bone to it. That would be a really tiring process, so I realized that it would be much easier to make an illusion again. I personally like to make illusions and it's pretty fun, but not everyone likes the idea of it. Not everyone knows how to do it. And it might be a bit difficult sometimes. So this is basically 1, 2, 3, or 4, I can't really tell, 3 or 4 hoods that have a very similar texture to it. But the closer it gets to the head, it becomes darker, so it gives like more depth to it. Also, the hood kind of ends at some point, so you can't really make sharp ends that go outside. So what can you do? You can overdraw it on the hoodie itself, which kind of saves you. Because if you were to make it out of hair, it would be tremendous process, seriously. But here you can use anything to your advantage. Like you can, if your canvas ends, use something else for the canvas, something like this. I'm sorry, I'm not making any sense right now. I apologize. Some tricks are a bit difficult to explain. But yeah, today is more about her, so let's go back to her making process. I will let me just hide this bow tie so I don't see it. It's gonna be much. Actually, wait. Actually, I have a better idea. We're gonna first make the bow tie like near the model, and then we will move it to the body once we hide the. Have anything here? I don't. Okay, so we're gonna create a new one and edit hairstyle. I don't have any textures for the bow tie, so we're gonna make one. There's a lot of these. I'm so sorry. And I'm not sure which ones are used at all. We're gonna move this here. I have no idea why it's like this. We're gonna delete this. And now we should have a normal one. Normal mesh? Yeah, we have a normal. Oh my god. Art is kind of very personal thing, not easily explainable, more experience based. So yeah, it is. It's very much true. Okay, let me just fix it because it. Okay. The working with her in VRoid is a bit tricky topic because you have to check all the angles while you're doing something, especially if you're making something as complex as, for example, this tree thing. If you don't look at all the angles, it becomes very, very weird. So you have to be cautious while making anything else than her with her. Let me move it here. Alright. Let me fix that mesh again because it's messed up. Alright. Like this. So, how do we make a bow tie out of hair with this mesh? Let's start with something simple. You see this element in the middle? This one here? When the all elements cross. So we're gonna start with that. So we're gonna make something ball shaped, like I'm gonna make a ball out of this. This element will not have bone since it's actually, oh, I have a better idea. Because if we make this square element out of hair, it's gonna move with the head, and we don't want to give it a bone. We don't like that. We don't want it to move at all. What we could do is basically draw it over the clothes. We could do it like this. This way, it will not move with the head, and we don't have to worry about anything else, really. So let's start with that first. We go to outfit. On the shirt. It would be easier to make it on the shirt. We'll hide this bow tie we already have here, which is right here. Okay. Let's hide it. We are on the shirt now. Let me figure out. Okay. We're gonna do it here on this layer, because that's also where the belt is. I'm gonna turn the mirror option on. We're gonna go to the place this shadow is. I don't remember the color, so it's gonna be very an intuition-like coloring. I want to make it somewhere here. Oh, I see. We didn't see the coloring on this element, so let's figure out where it is. So we can maybe hide it a bit. It might be here. It is not here. All right. Some elements are in completely different places than they should be. Because, well, VRoid has a limit to the amount of templates you can have for a clothing category. And that limit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. You can add 5 templates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can add maximum 5 templates to a clothing category. Other than that, you have to move to a different one to continue if you run out of space. I am wondering where this element is. I feel like it's probably in the skirt section, so we can hide it. This is the leaf. This is the dress. Where do I have the skirt then? This is shoes, so it is not here. Not here. I forgot where it is. Oh, here. Alright. Okay, we can do it on this layer then. It's gonna be much easier. So let's... Okay. This is the... Okay. Oh, I see. I see. Wait, I'm lost now. Oh. I'm still lost. Search for the skirt. I know where the skirt is, but I don't know where this belt element is. I should probably fix that thing also. Oh, turn this off because it's not really mirrored thing. Make the brush smaller. Okay, something like this. And where is the other side? Here. Alright, it looks a bit better now. A bit. Oh wow. And what happened here? Shadow should not be here. Let me turn some music on so you're not as bored. Alright. Okay, here's a bit more shadow that we don't want. We don't like it. This element, I don't like this. It looks bad. Okay, and now fix this. You can move around the texture with Shift and the middle mouse button. Alright. Now we have to fix the shading on the skirt because it's not good. Oh wow, what happened here? Oh my god. Hope that's better with the music. If it's gonna get too loud, just let me know. Alright, that is a bit better. Technically, I could also make this dangling, the blue diamond thing out of her, but maybe some other time. It wouldn't be that difficult as the bow tie, to be honest. Would be much easier. Okay, let us go back here. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. Oh, it's here. Alright. I see the problem. Okay, let me then. Okay, here is the belt. We shall erase a bit of this, so you can have some space for the bow tie. Because our canvas, we can't draw here on the gray place, because yeah, this is as far as the canvas goes for this element. So we should go back to our shirt and keep drawing here. Now that we have more space for it, move the color something like the hood. I'm gonna just make the base shapes and coloring first, and then we're gonna add some more shading to it once we have the bow tie itself done. Let's go back here to the belt and color it. As well. Oh, okay, went a bit away. It would be good enough soon. Okay, like make it more square-like. Okay, this is good. This is good. So this is our base. We can shade it a bit. We'll keep the layer opacity the way it is. And okay. Okay, let's go back to this shirt and shade it there too. Because it's in completely different categories, I have to like jump from one to another. So sorry about that. Then let's go back here. Okay, here. Let's make the opacity less. Oh, okay. Why is it like this? I think I know. Okay. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna erase some of it here. And erase this part. Oh, where is it? Here. Yeah, and like this is gonna be much easier for us to color and shade. Let's go back to the shirt again. Oh, it's the eraser. Okay, never mind. I had the wrong tool in my hands. I think the ideal for that would be naming the layers. That would be a lot weird though. I mean, the groups are already named. But yeah, the layers, they're pretty much visible. Most of them are just different types of shaders, so it doesn't matter that much. I mean, I usually don't name any layers that I have, but it's just mostly my thing. Some people name everything. Ah, I got the eraser again. No, I want the brush. I wanted the brush. Okay, we got the base color back. Now we shall make this outline. Okay, this brush is too much. It doesn't have to be perfect because we will add I don't know what the part of different part of bow ties are called. The main part. I probably should know the names. Like this, and I also made like darker near the outline. It may get a bit lace. Maybe it's the lace. I don't know. It might get a bit ugly like here. You can try to fix it with the water and with the blur, but it doesn't always help. So you have to be ready to kind of have this kind of imperfections, but it's okay. Okay, in this case they're covering nicely. Alright, it's not the best, but it's not bad. pretty good, I'd say. I usually make also like I'm gonna turn off the mirror tool. I usually do like something like this, and also at the bottom to make it look a bit folded. But you know, different people have different type of shading techniques. You can use yours as well, but that's how I would do it. It got ugly again. We use airbrush to fix it. Alright, it doesn't look bad. I'd say it doesn't look bad. It doesn't have to be perfect for the first time. Alright, we're gonna do something like this. And then we'll go back to the second half of it again to fix the shaping. Like this. I can't tell where it is. I think it was in the shirt. Yeah, it was in the shirt. The one part that doesn't want to get colored. It was here, I think. Yeah, it was. Now let us go back to the what I have again to erase some of the elements. I could have done it before, but well, there's no fun without chaos. Oh, eraser. So we're simply giving it more shape, I'd say. Something like this. You can do it differently, of course. Okay. That looks pretty alright. I'll add another layer for overlay to add some more shading, to give it more shape like on the inside. And I feel like we're gonna do similar thing at the bottom. And overlay. Turn down the opacity. Something like this maybe. And we are done with the part that isn't supposed to be moving. Save it as a new element. And now we're gonna make everything else with the help of her. And I will show you how you can manipulate the hair mesh to look the way you want it to look. We're gonna save quickly. Give it a moment because it takes a small amount of time to save itself. VRoid is a slow app. It's very demanding from a computer. Also really time consuming, so if you all don't have much time to spend on it, you should split it to a few days, few weeks if you need to. It really helps, but if you have a lot of time during the day, go right ahead. Just saying that it's really time consuming, especially if you're just starting out. I'm gonna go to hairstyles. I'm gonna go back to the hair we created. It doesn't have any hair yet, but it does have a mesh. So we're gonna delete this because it's not what we're going for. I'm gonna make another freehand group. I'm gonna select the mirror tool. I'm gonna move it first, so it's not in the head, but close to where we want it to be. And now we're gonna rotate this so it's facing like this. We can adjust it later on also. We're gonna, now that we have the mirror tool, let's make it even. No, bow ties are not this shape, as you may know. So we'll try to make it flatter on this side and a bit wider on this. So here we're gonna make the basic shape for the bow tie, like here. Okay, I made it a bit too flat now. Like this maybe. Yeah. I'm gonna turn this off so we don't see it. I'm gonna pull the metal out a bit. We're gonna squeeze it in a bit. Not too much, but just so we can have the general shape. Oh, I moved the wrong one, the wrong dot. We want the inside to go a bit to the inner part. We can't, unfortunately, manipulate it too much, so we're gonna have to texture it so it looks the way it's supposed to look. Let me get my reference, because it would help me a bit. Okay. So this would, I'd say this would be the general shape. Now let us rotate it so it's facing the right way. And it goes a bit out. Something like this. Now let us flat it out, because we need it to be flat in order to not get in the way of hands and such. Like this. But as you can see, it's not really connected to this part. So what we can do is move it so it is connected, and then rotate it so it isn't getting in the way of hand. It may take some time to do it. Okay, for example, mine is a bit too big. It's too long. I'm gonna turn off the mirror tool so we can place the ending a bit better. Oh, I see where the problem is. Okay. So we need to make it a bit smaller. Because it's not fitting well. It does go inner to the inside, so that's good. That's what we're looking for. Now we have the base one. Let's make one side and then just copy paste it and then flip. So let's make a new material. It's gonna be at the bottom. We're gonna select it. We're gonna take a brush and we are going to make it as smooth, as flat as possible. And just go like this. Oh, okay. I must have clicked somewhere else by accident. Okay, for this moment here, we want to turn off the mirror tool and make the width bigger and thickness give it less thickness. This is very small, so we're gonna go overboard. And yes, you can go overboard with the parameters a bit. We're gonna go to okay. It doesn't always end up working well, as you can see. It doesn't always work. But we could, for example, change it a bit to make it more like this. We also may need to make, in this case, the hairpiece has to be smaller than we would like to. So we're gonna make a few materials and just work on all of them. So we're gonna use the mirror tool so we can save time. We're gonna add some thickness so we don't have these holes as much. Alright, so this is the basic shape. It looks like something we would like, though we missed one spot. Okay, we can fix that with control points. Control points are basically something that you can use when you place the hair in the wrong position. Or it's clipping with another piece of hair. We need to fix all of this because it's messy. So we make it all go to a one single point. It's gonna also make the texturing process a bit easier when you have it in one point exactly. It's easier just to see the difference. We have a lot of holes in here, so we may need to add more to the thickness of the hair. Or simply add more hair strands. Let's try first with the thickness and width. Okay, it did fix itself with the width ratio. I was gonna have to edit the hair strands because it became a mess again. Some hair strands may not be needed anymore when you do this, so sometimes it's best to just delete some of them, especially if they're not viewable, if you can't see them. There is one that is a bit mashed up. Shall fix it. Okay. These ones on this side are very well organized, but here it went a bit downhill. Okay, we have a hole now. It is a bit messy now. Oh my gosh. It may look a bit cooked up because we use the straight type of hair, which becomes something like this sometimes. Okay, it is a bit better now. We need to add some hair strands now because we have holes, a lot of them. Alright, like this. Okay, went a bit too far now. Alright, this is good. There's one missing here. Okay, it ain't bad. I'd say it is acceptable. I'd say it's acceptable. I can now play a bit with the shape now that we have the hair strands. You can see the shape a bit better now. Though we have to be careful because it may look a bit funny while you play with it. said, you have to be careful because you may get an abomination by accident. Okay, this one's a bit better now. Yeah, it is better than it was. Okay, yeah, this is good. We have the base shape. We're gonna start with this one, then we're gonna copy the whole group and flip it. And at the end, we will add bones to it. And I'll try to show you Unity and how to transfer the bones. I hope it's gonna work correctly. Because if it's not gonna work correctly, it's gonna be a bit of a flop. But I didn't delete the older one, so we may always keep it and change it up if it doesn't work well. So I'm gonna copy these materials, but first maybe let's add a different color to it so I don't get it mixed up. So this is supposed to be this type of color. I'm gonna edit it anyway, but so it doesn't look like this, so it looks more 3D, more 2D, sorry. Let it load in. I'm gonna delete the shadow, the light, just like the basic automatic light for the hair. See the lighter part. Delete these. Hide this. Outline. Let's make it like this. Ah, I took the wrong color. Like that. So we're gonna delete this part. We don't need it. And now we have the base color. I'm gonna change it up a bit so it doesn't have the hair color like texturing, because you can see the strands over here. It doesn't look the best, but you know, it's the best that we have. The only annoying thing is the outlining. Okay, I see where I made a mistake. It doesn't really go inside, so we should move it again. Or rather, we should move the hair strands. It goes all the way into inside the body. Alright, that should be good enough. Now let's go back to the texturing. Add a texture. Let it load in again. Okay, here we go. So we want to shade it a bit. This one's gonna be like the most basic shading because later on we're gonna copy this material to each of this hair strand, so we can have an actual... Okay, this is the top. I forgot it's reversed. It's not always reversed, but it depends where you start making the hair. If you're starting up to bottom, it's gonna be normal, but if you're gonna start from bottom to top, it's gonna be reversed. Or it might be. Okay, something funny is happening here. So as I see, some of the hair strands are not on the same length. We're gonna have to edit that in a moment. Alright. And let's shade a bit inside here. Okay, that's too much. Okay, this should be quite alright. And this one's quite alright. Yeah. I had to fix the first one so it's even, so it doesn't look so messy. Okay, so I know what to do. We have to edit the placement of the texture. The prompt is here. It's here. Here on this one too. Okay, we had some offset, so it's this. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is alright. Now we should add some here. Or maybe, okay, it should be here first. This. And then we can... Oh, alright. Okay. I got the problem. Yeah, okay, like this. Okay. That should fix it. Now we're gonna do the same here. too much, a bit too much, a bit too much. Okay. Okay, now this part. Do you think if you were to have started to bow her from the outer part, that wouldn't have happened as much? I don't think so. But I'm not really sure. Maybe. It's a bit messy. We're not gonna touch this one then. This one. This and here also we're gonna make the shadow a bit go up. Click yourself. Oh, it does click, okay, it just didn't show. Okay, this one was from top to bottom, so we're not gonna use this one. Okay, like this. This one's pretty alright, I'd say. Like that. You can just have to fix the shadow on this side though. I'm gonna use the control points. It looks just as messed up as before. Okay, now it's the moment where we make more materials to fix this shade at the top. To go duplicate material, we take this, edit. And edit the texture. We're gonna copy the color from the shadow here and just put it in the right place. And for how long have we been drawing? I'm not sure if I already asked. I mean, I was drawing since I was in kindergarten, but like drawing more consistently would be, I'm not sure, a bit over 6 years, I'd say, more or less. I can't really tell. Okay. Now we go to another hash trend and do exactly the same. Copy the base one and we edit. In quite a long time, no wonder you're so skilled. Thank you. Okay, let it load. Everything like in VRoid would take much less time if it was less demanding when it comes to, you know, processing things and such. Then what happened here? Okay. I think a big problem with having things unshaded in the start is that some problems can go unnoticed due to lack of depth. Not many ways to dodge it. So, I mean, yeah, sometimes yes. It isn't always the case though. But it depends what you want to do with the texture. If you want to make it more if you want to give it a more like 2D look, having it already textured isn't really gonna help. Doesn't let me color it for some reason. Okay, something's wrong. Go back. Once I'm done with this bow tie, I will give myself some sort of break from VRoid, and then I'm gonna work on another model. Maybe I'll show you the process, we'll see. Okay, this one's fixed. Let's go to this one. I'm gonna go one after another. Okay, let us make another material then. Duplicate. And edit. It's a pretty boring process, making something like this. So keep doing the same thing over and over again. Same goes for transferring bones in Unity. You may have like 300 bones, but you have to like do it, you know. Oh wait, I see where I made the mistake. Okay. You have to redo it again. I have an idea. I clicked away from the mesh again. I don't want this. I want one strand. Okay. Now we change the width of it. Make it in halves. Okay. Now I'm gonna move this hair a bit on the X of the mesh. Like, not like this, like this. Yeah, like that. Let's edit it a bit. Okay, we have to edit the her base. I don't know what it's called. The curve. A bit, edit it a bit. Like, no. Like this. Something like that. I don't know when it's mashed up a bit here. Oh, okay, it's good now. Oh my god, what the fuck happened to this? I'm gonna delete all these materials. I'm gonna edit it anyway, but this is one side. Now we are going to do something like this. We're gonna copy that. Well, actually, wait. We're gonna make the texture first, and then we're gonna copy it. It's gonna be much easier. We're gonna try to make the inside darker. We have two ways of doing it. We can duplicate it and just move it around more to the inside, or we can do it on the hair texture. Alright, let's clear this out. And now she'll make this beginning a bit darker. Like this. Like that. I'm gonna have to make it so it does, so it's in the middle of the hair strand itself. Then easier to work with them. Oh wow. Not sure what happened here. Alright, so okay, we're gonna do it the darker inside we're gonna do as just copying this and editing the texture and putting it more inside. It's gonna be much easier to do. This part is a bit tricky because it's not gonna work well if you do it on the texture. It's easier to do it on the hairpiece itself. Okay, we have to make it a bit darker so it doesn't as visible, because it doesn't look good. I have something like this. Okay, now we're gonna add some light to it. I'm gonna do it on another layer this time. Did you hide it today? Yes, don't worry. This time I did. Good. Did you? because hydration is important, but don't be like me and just do it the right way. Okay, if you hadn't. Oh well. This is gonna be where the second half is gonna meet, so we'll have to make it the same color. I think this is pretty good. It's not the worst. But is this how it looks on the ref sheet? That's a good question. No, hey, it has a difference. Okay, it has the golden things. Okay, it goes like this. Alright. I'm gonna go from darker tone to lighter one first. And it goes like... I'm gonna make it an overlay maybe. I know it looks ugly like this, but it's gonna look better in a moment. Shading gold is like one of my favorite things, but it doesn't look always good, unfortunately. Okay, it doesn't look good. Let me restart it. Start with an orange, not such a muddy color as we actually did. Something more like this. It's gonna be a bit better. Go it's hard to color a bit. I had a friend that had some trouble. Oh my gosh. No, code isn't that difficult, to be honest. Once you draw a lot of it, it's not that hard. You just need to start with brown, then go to more yellowish color. Sometimes more pinkish, depends on the lighting too. It's very funny color. It doesn't always cooperate. Now we're making shiny or pinkish gold, very pretty. I never really did one like this, so I can't really tell. We'll make an outline because it's very shaky. Alright, we got the gold and I'm gonna make it a bit shaded on this side. Only a bit though. We don't want to get rid of the base color. Okay, maybe that's not the best idea. Outline, let's make the outline like this. Yeah. It became too dirty now. Let's just keep it without the outline. It was much better. Alright, it should be alright. It's gonna do a little thing. Make it 800 for a moment. Okay, that's... Okay, we got it. It's not the best thing I ever did, but it looks pretty good. Now we go out of this section and we duplicate, flip. we also have to flip. No, not like this. Duplicate. And now we have to rotate it, yeah. Like this and this. Just figure it out somehow. Oh, actually, wait. I don't know. Duplicate, flip, and now we should do something like this. Okay, wait, how do we do it? Okay. Have to rotate it a bit more. Maybe something like this could help. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, and now what we could do is changing this texture a bit. You're on summer break or something, aren't you? No, it's not summer break. I have this week off because of spring break, but then I have to go back to school for 2 next months, and then I have this summer break. So yeah, I will still be busy for some time, which means a bit less streams. It doesn't want to draw again. Okay, let me go back to it. It's taking a while to load again. Okay, here it is. We're gonna try to blend it in. Okay, it got a bit squashed in here, but it's pretty much alright. Okay, just do one last thing. Okay, I think this is the closest thing we could possibly get. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger, and then you still have to do the other side. Nah, it's okay. Right. This side is successful, now the other side. Actually. Okay, this one's gonna be much faster. Okay, we need another texture now. I'm gonna load in. Okay, this one's much faster than before. It doesn't want to draw again. Here we go again. Hope it works this time. Oh yeah, okay, it is working. It is pretty good now. Okay, we're gonna have to fix this because it's not connected. Pretty chill 2 hours. Yeah, it is pretty chill right now. It doesn't look bad. Okay, now that we have the base, gonna need the three strands that are going down. So we're gonna make a different texture for that. It's gonna be much easier than everything else we did so far. straight and flat. Like this. Okay. We've got the base. I'm gonna edit the texture. So we got the base shapes. Oh wait, I need to do one more thing, because if we add the bones to the bow tie first, like without any path, it's gonna be messy. So we need one simple strand that basically will be our path for the bone, so it doesn't go everywhere simply. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna duplicate this and make this. Oh, I don't. Oh my god. Okay, it didn't die. We're gonna delete this, and we're gonna make a very, very small strand of hair. Very, very small. Okay, this is the wrong approach. This was the wrong approach. We're gonna have to make it straight, so it goes in the middle of the whole thing. Let's make this. Okay, like this. And now we take this and we put it in between the two parts of the bow tie that we have made. Clicked away. It should be alright. Okay, now we duplicate and we flip. And it's in the wrong position, so we have to... something like this. Now I shall duplicate and delete, like erase the whole thing. It doesn't want to erase again. This one got messed up. Okay, I need to fix this here. It's messed up. Hello, welcome to the chat. How are you doing? I need to change the ending of this hairpiece because it's not cooperating well. Okay. I think it's alright. Oh, this one's still sticking out. this should be alright now. Save as an object. And now we're gonna start making the bones for it. So we built other our bones. There's gonna be one hair group. It's gonna be the second, third, and fifth. I fix the point, want to move around from this. I have a small problem. Don't make this hurt just because I started it the wrong way. Wrong hair group. Alright, and now we can go back to the bones. Okay, I did it wrong again. So I need to do it from bottom to top, okay. Right again. Let's see if it's gonna work this time. Okay, give me a moment. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh my god, still need to edit this. Okay, this should be okay. Okay, now we can kinda check how it works with the wind. Usually how I check if the bone is working correctly is by going to the photo section, and there's a wind thing. and I usually use this one, the wind option, to check if the bone is moving the right way, but it's never fully like 100% sure, because if we're gonna move the bones to so they don't react to head, instead to hips, for example, then it's gonna move a bit differently. So it's never you can't take the effects from the wind for granted if you're gonna transfer the bones. It's gonna move a bit differently all the time. But let's check for a moment. It's moving pretty well, I'd say. It's not moving too much. Like I'm gonna change the part of the bones and in one element in here. And we're gonna check again. Remember to save, please save your projects, because if you don't save and it's gonna be gone, that's gonna be a lot of work that just disappears within a moment. Please do save. Basically save anything you're working on, because if you forget, it's not good. Because you may lose absolutely everything, and then it's sad, because when I was working on this model, I started first time on my previous laptop that I successfully murdered with the help of my drink. Basically, I tripped and it was all wet and nothing survived. So now I keep my drink far away. So yeah, I didn't do much at that time, so I didn't have that much to do again, fortunately, but well. Please save. Yeah, it was very interesting story. And it's still like this. If it's just pepperoni. Yes. Pepperoni is good. Now it should save. I'm not gonna check this time. I'm just gonna export it and then I will try to show you Unity. But first I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna open up Unity and put every package in. Because if you want to transfer bones in Unity, you need two plugins. One for importing and exporting VRM files, which is the file used for VRoid, and for bone transfer. I believe they both are on the both site. You can find the links to them there usually in every tutorial for making tails for VRoid. In the description they usually have the links for everything. New project. It's gonna take a while for it to start, so I'm gonna let it boot and such. And we're gonna export it now. I wonder how many polygons it has now. Bro, you never ate pepperoni? Damn. I mean, it kinda tastes like ham, but not really. It's a bit different type of, like, it tastes a bit different. Now we're waiting for it to load again. Oh, nice. 113,000. Noise. A lot. We don't. Okay. Not every tutorial says it, but unclick combine hair mesh. Unclick that. It's not supposed to be blue. Because if it is blue and you export it and put it in Unity, it's not gonna work at all. Okay, I don't feel like I want to reduce the quality. Like 100,000 is not that much, but with 300,000 it is a bit slow, at least on my laptop. So there's a tiny bit of polygons. Yeah, 100. Nearly 400 bones, okay. Export button, please work. Okay, Unity has opened up, so I'm gonna just import the assets. Here. So Uni VRM, okay. This is the first one. Import. I know you don't see what I'm doing right now, but yeah, VRoid has stopped responding for a moment. Export, will it work now? Please. Oh, hell yeah. Title. It's gonna take a while for it to export, so we're gonna just let me switch to Unity if I can. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay. We got Unity. Success. We need to import another package, which is bone weight transfer. I'm not sure if you're seeing the small windows in there or not. I can't really tell. Oh, you're not, okay. Okay. So this one's gonna be a very boring moment, probably. Let's see if model has exported. It still hasn't exported. Okay, let's wait for it to export, and then well, I don't have that many bones in the bow tie, so it's not gonna take as much time as with making actual tails, which is, if tail is fluffy, it has a lot of bones. And let's just say bone weight transfer basically works like this. You have a hair strand and you have to like transfer each single one from head to any body part you want to transfer it to. So it reacts to that body part and transferring it to. So for example, if I have 4 bones, 4 hair pieces, it's gonna be like maybe 20, maybe 10 clicks, maybe a bit more, I can't really tell. But it's, if you have like 300, it's gonna take a while. So how's Mari doing? Mari is alive. She's slowly falling apart, but she is still alive, staring at me. So yeah, she's doing well. She's surviving, which is good. And the mini Mari is also staring at me, but she is in much better condition, I must say. Mini Mari is in much better condition. That's all the Maris I have. Oh wait, no, I have one other Mari, but she's having fun because she is making flower crowns with Basil and Aubrey. Hello, welcome to the chat. Oh my god, why is this model exporting so long? Oh my, wow. Give him a moment. Am I interrupting something? No, don't worry. You're not interrupting anyone. Oh, okay, it's exporting. Oh, okay, it's gonna finish in a moment. Give it a second, it's gonna... Okay, please, I want to start. Please, come on. VRoid, work with me. Hell yeah, okay, it exported. Now I can import it into here. Okay, import here. Now to find where that file is. Not here. Here, found it, okay. Oh wait, okay, wait. Here. And we're gonna have to wait until oh wait, what? Huh? What the? Wait a minute. Okay, now it's gonna import to Unity. Give it a moment, please. Also. Okay, it goes much faster than the model I was. What do they see? They see what you're seeing, but because you can't see the small windows, it makes it a bit difficult. But basically, my model is importing into Unity right now, and we are gonna transfer bone weight from the head to hips, so we can make the bow tie move. Nah, don't worry, it's importing. It's importing assets now. So it's gonna take a small amount of time, don't worry about it. Well, I hope it doesn't take too long though. It shouldn't though. When I was working on another model, it was a terrible time, because I just made it import and I went away do something else because I knew it would take much longer. It took a lot of time. But even longer took me transferring the bones. Especially to have a fluffy tail, but I keep repeating myself. I'm so sorry. I already said that. But yeah. The fluffier element, the more hair it has, the longer it's gonna take to transfer all the bones from one body part to another. But it would be much easier if the bone weight transfer plugin would it would be much easier if it had like an option that you could like select a group of hair pieces and transfer all of it at once, but well, it doesn't have that, unfortunately. The price to pay for the fluff, yes. Well, so more fluff means more destruction potential. When it comes to destruction of a PC, not really, but it's a destruction of your time, because you're just sitting there clicking 3 things each and every time for every single piece of hair. So wait, actually, let me calculate. In the previous model I recently finished, it had 248 around pieces of hair for the tail, times 2 plus, so 2 plus 248 is okay, times 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me do the math because now I'm curious. Calculator. Okay, so 2 plus 248 times 3. It's 750 clicks per one big fluffy tail, more or less. Okay, the model has been imported. Okay, here we go. Now we can start the fun. It's not gonna take long this time. We have this. Now we click prefab and unpack. Now we roll this down, go to roots. We have to find the head now. Chest, upper chest. Where's the neck? Here's the neck. Head, and we have all of our hair. And now this, and this. These 4 we have to put into hips first. That's the first step. We have a chest, no spine, hips. Here are the hips. Okay, we can hide it all now. Go to hairs, and we go at the end because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, okay, so this is, what is this? Okay, oh, I forgot about the, okay, we have a bit more than 4 pieces of hair, but it's alright, it's not that many. Now we go to tools, bone weight transfer. It's in Japanese, but basically, first thing is what body part you're transferring the bone from. So in our case, it's gonna be the head. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. No, the first line is the hairpiece. Sorry. The first line is the hairpiece, so we're gonna put it here. Second line is the head. And third line is gonna be the hips. So it's like, what from where, basically. What from where, from top to bottom. Then I'm gonna click transfer, transfer. I'm sorry you can't see it. I'm so sorry, but trust my words, please. There's a window that is in Japanese with 3 windows. Okay. And we are done. Okay. It was deposing to us. Search security, accept and hide. Listen, if we come to the tree... Oh wait, actually I forgot. Wait, because VRoid has this feature now where it tells you the height of a character. So let me check. I like a squid with long thin arms. I don't know what that is, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I'm very uncultured in a lot of things. Okay. So, with the tree, I am 166. I don't know how much it is in feet, but this is 166 centimeters with the tree. Without the tree, it's a bit less. But we don't talk about it, okay? Okay, did I save it? Save. Okay. Now we export it. So, oh wait, I need to click the whole model now. Yes. So, this, VRM, export. Yeah. Button, please. I want to click you. Why can I not click you? I cannot click the button. I don't know why. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh my god, why is it so slow? It wants me to give a version of the model, I think. But it's so slow, it doesn't let me write. Okay. It wrote it. If it's gonna be 333, I'm so sorry. No, it's setting the freeze, no. I wanted 1 free. Go back. No. Oh my god, please delete this. Please go back. Button. No, it's not. No, it's adding more freeze. No, go back. I don't want this many freeze. I want 1. It froze. Wait. Where are you going up? Oh my goodness. Okay, I just exported. I don't care about the version. Okay, just export. I don't care about the version, please. I crashed the stream again. What do you mean? What happened? No, I don't want to stream. No, don't worry, it's not crashing. It's working. It's working. Just Unity. Don't worry, it's not the stream. It's just Unity. It's not your fault. Don't worry. Don't worry, buddy. Seriously. It's okay. Nothing bad is happening. Okay, it exported. Now let me... Okay, let's just go here. I'm gonna hide for now because I need to add that model into the selection. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, it is lagging. I didn't realize it would be lagging. And it's not bad. Okay, wait. Okay. It is working in a way. Wait, let me show you. We are here. Let me hide this head. It is a bit laggy, but it is working. So we managed to make it work in a way. It's not clipped to the head anymore, so that's good. Mission successful. I'm not sure which I'm gonna use overally, because now that I have this one, I'm not sure if I should use the other one, the first original lens, which has the 2D version of the it's much bigger. The bow tie is much bigger in here, but it looks trash. Like, what is this? What is this abomination? It looks bad. It looks bad. It looks good from the back and the front only. That's all. It looks good, but it's not functional. If I were to put it in VR, I do not have a VR headset or anything. It's too expensive. If I were to actually have it, I'd probably use this model, because that 2D thing wouldn't be functional. Yeah, that was the first version, because I didn't know how to work with her yet. But now that I have a lot behind me, I have this. I have the beautiful tree on my head, which is one achievement. It's one achievement. The other achievement I have is making Alia, that I showed you the hood of. This is Alia. This is the first time I made a tail. The first time. This is not the newest model, because my newest one I am not allowed to show yet, because it's not meant to be mine. It's meant to be someone else who's gonna use it than me. But this is the first time I made a tail and transferred the bone. Also, I made the goggles with her, which I was very proud of at the time, because they are out of her, and I was super happy when I made them, because it looks so good. Doesn't know how to mess with hair, makes Fluffy's hair like. Thank you, Maria. That was yeah, first time I made a tail. Also made this outfit, which is very bad. I was lazy, okay? I was lazy with this one. I just used preset, don't judge me, but I was lazy when I was making this. I'm gonna make a proper casual outfit one day, because I have a design that I haven't showed yet, but yeah. Going back now, I wish you lots of successes. Your purple looks very sweet. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really cool model. Thanks for Marina. Wake up. Have a good time. Make sure to rest later on. But yeah, maybe I'm gonna remove this one and just use this instead. It looks basically the same. It's just more laggy. But that's because my priority isn't VRoid right now. Probably that's why. Okay, I closed it up. Let me close Unity now, because we don't need it anymore. And let me put the priority on BC face again, so I don't need to change it later on. BC face. But yeah, glad we made it today. We managed to finish it faster than I thought, but it wasn't as difficult as I thought also. But yeah, it was very nice. It looks very good. Jiggly. It is the problem with making things like that is that the fact that it's always gonna be very jiggly, like very, very jiggly. Not everyone likes it to be this, you know. But yeah. It was very fun today. I feel like I'm gonna lose my voice today. Glad I have tomorrow off, but we'll see each other on Tuesday, on Thursday. We'll be playing Okami, which is quite an older game. Not very old, but it is a bit older. Hope we're gonna have a lot of fun. And yeah, see you there. Bye bye, we're gonna finish now. See you on Thursday. Have a good rest. Love ya. See ya. Bye bye bye. Thanks for coming.